Hey Saber fans, Tony here from Run Sabers, and today we've got another lightsaber install review for you. Now, because of this situation, we are back into my workspace in my area, soon to be back into the studio, but for now, we're doing it right here. So this is a Saberforge Heretic, which is Starkiller's lightsaber from The Force Unleashed 2. Now, this customer was very patient with me. This hilt didn't come in for 6 months because of the shipping for Saberforge, and so he was very, very patient. He only asked for 2 fonts, the Unstable V2 by Cyberphonic and Dark by Cyberphonic. But because of the wait, I decided to purchase some fonts for him just to give him a more immersive experience for proffie. So let's get into it. First we got the Unstable V2. So this has 2 buttons, so your power and then your aux. And so to do clashes, you just normal clashes, blasters, you just hit aux. Now, lockup, you can hold either one and just clash. Got a responsive lockup. Now, lightning block, you have to hold down power and tap aux. And then do the opposite, so you hold aux and tap power, and you go into color changing. And you just rotate the hilt to whatever color. I'm liking the blue. So yeah. Next font. So this is Moff Gideon, which is a version of Dark by Cyberphonic. This is version 1. The font style is by FET263. Oh, the buttons are very sensitive, so be careful when messing around with it. Very nice. Again, it's Moff Gideon.
I would prefer to avoid any further violence and encourage a moment of consideration.
Very good font. Now, every font after this is something that I've added to his config file just so he can have a more immersive experience.
You will never escape me.
Now, this is Secret Apprentice by Cyberphonic. This is the Force Unleashed 1 version. This is the first time I've been introduced to this font. So that's very nice. Very accurate. The video game. I love the video game. It was so good. I played on Wii. Not as popular as PS4, of course, or PS3. I really like the clashes. Blasters. Very soft. Lockup. Force effects.
We meet at last, son of Vader. Driven to the dark side. Driven to the dark side.
Tons of other ones too, but yeah. So, and then after this, so this is a Crystal Focus 10 default, and so this is Force Unleashed 2 Camino, but it was originally for CFX. I converted all the files for it so it could add on here, and I added a rain blade. So let's check it out. You hear all the rain and lightning in the background. Very cool. Force effects. There's one when he throws his lightsabers, and it's one of my favorites. If I can trigger it. Nope. Blasters. But yeah. And last but not least, for Force Unleashed at least,
I let you live.
this is a very new font by Cyberphonic. This is the Force Unleashed 2. So he added on to the original Secret Apprentice for the Force Unleashed version 2. So for the first time. So it's very similar to the Secret Apprentice one, but different clashes and same blasters. Different force effects. This is mainly lightning. Now the track for all 3 of those is the theme from Force Unleashed. Now this one I made, but Cyberphonic does include about 4 tracks for this font, so definitely worth checking out. So cool, so cool. if you're a video game fan and you played that game, you know how cool that is.
Lord Vader.
Alright, next on the font list is Vader, Rogue Vader by K Sith. So, of course, you can't have proffie without some Vader. So, naturally. Put the white swing on this. I'm not sure if the customer will like it, but I thought I'd spice it up, his config files, and I'll just have a normal red. So, very cool. Next up is
Luke Skywalker.
LS6 by K Sith. This is his version 2. This is one of his older versions, I believe. But yeah. Of course, this has the barge scene on it, and we won't go into that because it'll take too long. Next up, and final.
Prepare a boarding party.
Of course, we had to put the rainbow blade on there. Because, I mean, he doesn't want to party. And we're back to the beginning. Thank you for being so patient for this customer. I will get it shipped out ASAP. It was very easy install to do. I actually, for this chassis, I put an OWK3 chassis in there because I was experimenting with my own chassis for that lightsaber that still hasn't come in yet, the episode 3 Obi-Wan. But yeah, 2 buttons, very good to install. I do recommend Saberforge for any install if you're considering an install for me. They're very easy to install. We'll make sure they have a 1.1 interior diameter just so that I can use chassis on them. I have a few of them from Saberforge that don't have inch diameter or a 1.1 inch diameter. So I highly recommend making sure that that has that diameter so I can use the chassis I print off. So in this saber we've got 2 buttons, of course, Neopixel connector, Neopixel blade, 1 inch diameter for the blade. We've got a 28mm WOW speaker. We have an OWK3 chassis, which I was going to use for my episode 3 Obi-Wan, but of course that hasn't come in yet. When it does, I'll let you guys know. That's it for the install review. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment any questions about the build, the font. If you have any questions about commissions, my Instagram, that's where I take them from. Please share and subscribe. It'll help the channel a lot, and I'll greatly appreciate it. Of course, have a wonderful day, and may the Force be with you.